Pisces, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising. Let's see what comes out for the Pisces. First card out, the Fool card. Aries energy, something brand new, a new start with the Six of Cups. Ooh. One more with the Ace of Wands. It could be something brand new, but as I say brand new, it could be like a brand new jump. You know how when your car engine, like your battery needs a jump? Yes, you got a new jump. It's not necessarily a new battery. It's something that is re-energizing you into the newness, Pisces. Watch the video for your suggested sound, because the newness could be new experiences with a person, new intimate experiences. Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So, like Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, the story seems like it's blending into each other. And Capricorn was mentioned in the Aquarius reading. I feel like you're advocating for your independence and what makes you happy. I want to say that again, because I feel like came from Pisces energy. You're advocating for your financial independence and what makes you happy. And it's because of this new spark of energy you have for self-advocacy. Ooh, let's get to it. The Ten of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. One more in the Knight of Wands. The Chariot. I was just about to say it. I feel like wherever you're at, you cannot sustain it. So the Ten of Wands is like you have to faithfully believe in the fact that you can say goodbye. You can move on. And with the Knight of Wands here, you need to act within that faith. You can say goodbye. You can move on. And then you need to move on. Cancer energy. Perhaps prepare for your move this Cancer season. So in the next 2 weeks to a month, you need to be saying goodbye or actually moving, Pisces. And it could be moving a job, moving from one neighborhood to another. It could be moving from one country to another, one city to another city. But it requires you to say goodbye to an environment where you were depleted, where you needed a new battery jump. Let me see. Queen of Pentacles. With the Star card. This jump that you received could have been from someone, perhaps an older woman, with this Queen of Pentacles and the Star card. Here comes Aquarius, and I'm hearing, here comes the bride, here comes the bride. Like perhaps perhaps a woman was like, where you're at, he's never going to marry you. And maybe she jumped your battery into reality. Like, oh, wow, like, you're right. I'm advocating for my financial independence and my happiness in a relationship where I'm just someone's girlfriend. Or this Queen of Pentacles could be a well-established businesswoman. It could be a businessman, but a business person that is achieving the goals that you'd like to see for yourself with the Star card, Aquarius energy. It could be an Aquarius. It could be. Whoa. So I went to shuffle and these flipped in my hand. So let's take those. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Let's tell that story right there. And it's like with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, you had a bite size, or this person gave you a bite size next step. something that was achievable that would move you forward. Again, they gave you a boost, like they jumped your battery. Ooh, if this is intimate, right? 509 as I'm saying that, let me do that real quick. Then that was the magic with that 5 energy right there. Like if this was intimacy that this person offered, they showed your physical body that it could be happy and independent. That's deep if you're in a relationship. Like someone's physical chemistry reminded you to advocate for yourself. Woo. But let's keep it corporate because I like it like that. I like it like that. I was going to say like samba could be important for some reason. Like maybe that's playing in the background while you talk to this person. Maybe you're eating like Latin food, something like that. This person gives you a bite-sized next step, something that you can do. And it causes you to relax because you realize that you are empowered. You have choices. 4 swords here. 3 of Pentacles, this person offers themselves as a resource to you. So now you're working in partnership with this person. Ace of Cups, this came out in the Aquarius energy, but you feel revived. A renaissance. Your battery is working again. Someone had you depleted and drained. You feel like you can love again. I'm hearing, you make me feel alive. And that last card out is the Knight of Swords. Man, you're thinking differently because of an encounter you had, some sort of chemical change that you went through, if it's intimate, some sort of conversation, perhaps over food, like I mentioned, that you're having with someone who is professional and experienced within their field, and it changes how you think about your current situation. You're revitalized. Knight of Swords. You have totally new perspective. More on the self-advocacy. For the Pisces. 10 of Pentacles. I can show you the world. Like someone pulled up on you like that. And you're Jasmine. And you're like, oh my goodness. This is what life is like? You realize your value, your worth, but it comes through an interaction with someone. 5 of Swords. I was going to say or something, but it's really someone that inspires this. It could be an Aries. That was the first card out. Could have happened during Aries season. And there's this understanding like you knew all along that you were better than the environment you were containing yourself to. Again, acknowledging your value. Judgment card just came out. But whatever this boost is, this battery jump, this mentorship, this act of intimacy, right? You're suggesting song. I want some. Yep, I do. So maybe that person created a moment, and Libras are good for this, for you to make choices, or they revealed the fact that you have choices. And once you advocate for yourself, harmony is on the way. Page of Swords. Interesting. One more and more Libra energy. Page of Pentacles. And it's like you're going to open up new pathways of cognition. And as you think differently, money starts to move towards you differently. Enjoy this battery boost, Pisces.